Today we're taking a look at some matches, which are happening on Sunday, June 26, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 360 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. San Francisco Giants vs Cincinnati Reds. Our team pick is San Francisco Giants minus 1.5 runs. And here is why. The Cincinnati Reds are currently in last place in the NL Central and 14.5 games out of first place. At the plate, the Reds are scoring 4.31 runs per game and hitting .238 as a team. This is the 18th least amount of runs scored per game and the 19th highest overall team batting average. They have struggled to consistently reach base this season as they haven't had many opportunities to attack. They have also proven that they can score in multiple different ways. Cincinnati is averaging .97 home runs per game, which is the 20th most in the league. It doesn't happen often, but they can poke the ball out of the park if the ball is left over the middle of the dish. I expect the Reds to stay fairly conservative once they have reached base safely, as they have only stolen 37 bases this season. This is the 15th most in the MLB, as the Reds will do whatever it takes to put men in scoring position. Watch for Kyle Farmer at the plate in this one as well. He is currently hitting .286 and has already driven in 38 runs, which leads the team. The San Francisco Giants have jumped out to a hot start this 2022 regular season, but they still have a long way to go. They are currently in third place in the NL West, as the Giants are only 6.5 games out of first place. At the plate, San Francisco is averaging 4.86 runs per game and hitting .240 as a team. This is the 4th most runs scored per game, but the 17th highest overall team batting average. San Francisco is also averaging 1.25 bombs per game. When the Giants don't hit any home runs, they struggle to score. They have shown that they can score multiple different ways, as they can string hits together or change the game with one swing of the bat. I also expect the Giants to stay conservative once they have reached base safely, as they have only stolen 32 bases this season. This is the 20th least, as they will allow their bats to move their base runners into scoring position. Watch for Job Peterson at the plate in this one. He has already hit 16 home runs this season and driven in 38 runs, which leads his team. In the field, the Reds also have some work to do. They are currently allowing 5.33 runs per game and have a 1.42 overall team whip rating. This is the most runs allowed per game and the 27th highest overall team whip rating. Cincinnati has also struggled to keep the ball in front of themselves this season. They have already committed 39 fielding errors, which is the 16th most in the MLB. On the mound, the Reds have already recorded 20 quality starts, which is the 21st in the league. They have been forced to turn to their bullpen too early in these games, as Cincinnati doesn't have many guys that they can count on this regular season. According to MLB.com, Tyler Mahle will be starting on the mound. He has started this season 2-6 with a 4.57 ERA and a 1.31 whip rating. Reaching base safely has been too easy for their opponents, as Mahle struggled in his last start. He only pitched for 6.0 innings and surrendered 4 earned runs as they lost to the Dodgers. In the field, the Giants still have some work left to do. They are currently allowing 3.98 runs per game and have a combined team whip rating of 1.26. This is the 18th most runs allowed per game and the 16th highest overall team whip rating. Reaching base consistently is tough to do against the Giants, as they have multiple starters that love to attack. I will be riding with San Francisco Giants at home in this game. They are going to get to Tyler Mahle early and they will have a ton of success at the plate. The Giants are currently scoring the 4th most runs per game and have the 17th highest overall team batting average. Mahle has also already surrendered 8 home runs this season, as the Giants are averaging 1.25 home runs per game. They can score multiple different ways, and the Reds aren't strong enough on the mound or in the field to slow down the Giants in this game. San Francisco will also do whatever they can to avoid losing another series to the Reds, as they desperately need these wins if they want to get back into the playoff race. San Francisco is only allowing 3.98 runs per game, as they have been solid on the mound this season. The Reds are scoring the 18th least amount runs per game and have the 19th lowest overall team batting average. They will fail to reach base consistently and will struggle at the plate. Our total pick is under 8, and here is why. The Cincinnati Reds are last in baseball in team ERA at 5.33 and 27th in WHIP with 1.42. The Reds have 20 quality starts, which is 20th in baseball, and Cincinnati's pitching staff allows opposing hitters to average .254 at the plate, which is 24th. Graham Ashcraft is the leader in victories for Cincinnati with 4. On Sunday, the Reds will hand the ball to Tyler Mahle. This season, the right-hander is 2-6 with an ERA of 4.57 and a team-best 90 strikeouts. The Cincinnati Reds have scored 11 runs in their last 3 games and 4 or more runs in 6 of their last 10 games. The Reds have split their last 8 games when scoring 4 or more runs. Kyle Farmer leads the Reds with 62 hits and 38 RBI, while Brandon Drury and Tommy Pham have combined for 118 hits and 66 RBI. Tyler Mahle gets the ball, and he is 2-6 with a 4.57 ERA and 90 strikeouts this season. Mahle is 0-3 with a 6.56 ERA and 27 strikeouts in his career against the Giants. San Francisco Giants have a team ERA of 3.98, which is 19th in baseball, while its WHIP is 1.26, which is 16th. The Giants' pitching staff is allowing opposing hitters to average .251 at the plate, which is 22nd, and the starting rotation for San Francisco has 22 quality starts, which is 19th. Logan Webb has a team-best 6 victories, and Carlos Rodon has a team-high 101 strikeouts. Anthony DeSclafani gets the nod on the mound Sunday for San Francisco. This season, the right-hander is 0-1 with an ERA of 7.71 and 16 strikeouts at the plate. Cincinnati is 19th in team batting average at .238, 21st in on-base percentage at .306, and 22nd in slugging percentage at .379. Cincinnati has scored 302 runs, which is 18th in baseball. Brandon Drury has 14 home runs to lead Cincinnati, while Tommy Pham is second with 10. Kyle Farmer is the leader in RBIs with 38, and Drury is a close second with 36. Cincinnati has hit 114 doubles, 6 triples and 66 home runs in 70 games. The San Francisco Giants have scored 17 runs in their last 3 games and 3 or fewer runs in 6 of their last 10 games. The Giants have lost 5 of their last 6 games when scoring 3 or fewer runs. Thairo Estrada leads the Giants with 62 hits and 30 RBI, while Wilmer Flores and Mike Yastrzemski have combined for 110 hits and 67 RBI. Anthony DeSclafani gets the ball, and he is 0-1 with a 7.71 ERA and 16 strikeouts this season. DeSclafani is 1-0 with a 1.13 ERA and 9 strikeouts in his career against the Reds. San Francisco Giants have a team ERA of 3.98, which is 19th in baseball, while its WHIP is 1.26, which is 16th. The Giants' pitching staff is allowing opposing hitters to average .251 at the plate, which is 22nd, and the starting rotation for San Francisco has 22 quality starts, which is 19th. Logan Webb has a team-best 6 victories, and Carlos Rodon has a team-high 101 strikeouts. Anthony DeSclafani gets the nod on the mound Sunday for San Francisco. This season, the right-hander is 0-1 with an ERA of 7.71 and 16 strikeouts. At the plate, San Francisco has the 17th best team batting average at .240, the 6th best on-base percentage with .323, and the 9th best slugging percentage with .402. San Francisco has scored 340 runs, which is tied for 6th. Jock Peterson is leading San Francisco in home runs with 16 and is the only player for the Giants with double figures in home runs. Peterson is also the leader in RBIs with 38, and Wilmer Flores is second with 37. San Francisco has hit 108 doubles, 7 triples and 85 home runs in 70 games. In the opening game of the series on Friday, the two teams scored a combined 6 runs, and the total finished under. The total has finished under in 5 out of the last 7 games between the Reds and Giants. Cincinnati has seen the total finish under in 9 of its last 13 played on the road, while San Francisco has seen the total finish under in 7 of his last 10 played at home and 12 of its last 18 overall. Los Angeles Angels vs Seattle Mariners. Our team pick is Seattle Mariners for the win. And here is why. Seattle won their 4th straight game as they knocked off the Angels in the opening game of this series Friday night. The Mariners entered Saturday 4th in the AL West picture, 12 games behind the Astros for the top spot in the division race. Against Los Angeles, Seattle got 3 hits each from Jesse Winker, run, and Eugenio Suarez, run, RBI, while Julio Rodriguez clubbed his 10th homer of the season in the victory. Chris Flexen, 3-8, earned the win on the mound as he threw 5 innings, allowing 3 runs on 5 hits with 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. Paul Sewald worked a scoreless 9th inning, striking out 1, to record his 6th save of the year. Los Angeles lost for the third time in 4 games as they dug a hole early that they were unable to rally from in the opening game of the set. The Angels entered Friday third in the AL West race, 11.5 games behind the Astros for the top spot in the division. Los Angeles got a pair of hits from Luis Rengifo and Mike Trout, 2 runs, 2 RBI, though they ended up falling short. Trout hit his 22nd homer of the season for the Angels in a losing effort. Michael Lorenzen, 6'5", took the loss on the mound as he allowed 2 runs on 4 hits, with 4 walks and 5 strikeouts over 3 innings of work. Marco Gonzalez is on the mound for his 15th start of the season for the Mariners in this contest. He comes in 4-7 with a 3.33 ERA, a 1.295 whip, 27 walks and 42 strikeouts over 75.2 innings of work on the year. Gonzalez picked up a win in his last start, which came against the A's on the road Tuesday night. He threw 7 innings, allowing 2 runs on 7 hits with 1 walk and 2 strikeouts in a game the Mariners won by an 8-2 margin. In his last 3 starts, Gonzalez is 1-1 with a 2.50 ERA, a 1.17 whip, 9 walks and 8 strikeouts over 18 innings of work. Gonzalez makes his 19th career start against the Angels in this contest. He comes in 9-2 with a 3.44 ERA, a 1.082 whip, 29 walks and 91 strikeouts over 110 innings of work against them. Gonzalez is 6-0 with a 2.21 ERA, a 0.965 whip, 16 walks and 50 strikeouts over 57 innings of work over 9 career starts at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Noah Syndergaard is on the mound for his 12th start of the year of the Angels in this one. He comes in 4-6 with a 3.86 ERA, a 1.20 whip, 15 walks and 40 strikeouts over 58.1 innings of work on the year. Syndergaard took the loss in his last start, which came at home against the Royals Monday. He threw 7.1 innings, allowing 5 runs on 8 hits with 2 walks and 5 strikeouts in a game the Angels lost by a 6-2 score. In his last 3 starts, Syndergaard is 0-3 with a 3.50 ERA, a 1.17 whip, 6 walks and 13 strikeouts over 18 innings of work. This marks his first career start against the Mariners in his 133rd career Major League appearance and 132nd start. Syndergaard is 3-2 with a 2.39 ERA, a 0.982 whip, 8 walks and 27 strikeouts in 37.2 innings of work in 6 career starts at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels have looked nothing like the team that was 10 games above .500 heading into May 25. What a difference a month makes, as Los Angeles is just 7-22 since that point entering Saturday. Syndergaard hasn't pitched badly for the Angels, but he does give up a fair number of free bases off steals, which provides extra scoring opportunities for opposing teams as it puts runners in scoring position. Gonzalez has been pretty solid in his last 3 starts and shut down the A's in his most recent outing. He's also owned the Angels in his career, especially at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. With Los Angeles floundering at the moment, back the visitors to get the victory here on Getaway Day as Gonzalez turns in another stellar outing. Our total pick is over. And here is why. The Mariners will start southpaw Marco Gonzalez in the final game of this series. He allowed 7 hits while giving up 2 runs over 7 innings in Tuesday's 8-2 win over the Athletics. Gonzalez was tossing a shutout into the 7th inning when Nick Allen hit a 2-run homer. Gonzalez managed just 2 strikeouts but only walked 1 over his 7 innings of work. He has yet to strike out more than 5 batters in every one of his 11 starts this season. The Angels have been on a rollercoaster ride through the first quarter of the season. They come into this series 4 games below the .500 mark and have lost 12 of their last 15 games at Angel Stadium. With the amount of talent on their roster, they have underachieved in a big way this year. They have been average from the mound, putting together a 3.85 staff ERA to go along with a .229 opponent batting average. Unfortunately, similarly to the Mariners, they have failed to keep the ball in play. They have allowed 78 home runs, 24th, entering this weekend. Seattle has struggled from the plate through the first 2.5 months of this year. They come into play on Saturday bottom 5 in runs per game while slugging at a .381 clip. They have been better from the mound in June, compiling a 3.78 staff ERA and 1.21 whip. The problem for their staff all season has been an inability to keep the ball inside the park. They have allowed the 3rd most home runs, 90, through 72 games. Los Angeles has yet to officially announce the starter for this matchup, but early reports suggest a bullpen game. Jose Suarez was called up from AAA last week and made a start against these same Mariners. He threw 4 scoreless innings, earning a no decision. Suarez had some command issues with 3 walks, but he struck out 7 and kept the Mariners off the scoreboard. It is his turn in the rotation, and it remains to be seen whether they trot him out there to start the game or use him in middle relief. The Mariners will start southpaw Marco Gonzalez in the final game of this series. He allowed 7 hits while giving up 2 runs over 7 innings in Tuesday's 8-2 win over the Athletics. He has faced the Angels often in his career, with Mike Trout delivering a ton of damage. He has 3 home runs in 35 at-bats to go along with a .371 average. I expect the Mariners to come out on top in this game, but there will certainly be fireworks. Neither Marco Gonzalez nor the bullpen arm the Angels sends out will be overpowering here. The total number has gone over in 7 of 8 matchups between these two clubs. Look for this to be a very high-scoring affair, with home runs from both sides.